General Mark Kimmitt joins us on early morning to share what will follow after Nancy Pelosi's visit. He's the former Assistant Secretary of State for Political Military Affairs, serving under former President George W. Bush. So good morning, General. Thanks for joining us.
Sure. Thanks for having me.
So Nancy Pelosi, that is, she got her photo op. She spoke to the president. She spoke to the parliament. She checked in on her personal chip investments. What did the United States gain out of her visit to Taiwan?
Well, in my mind, not a whole lot. As you said, it was a good photo op. There seems to be some momentum inside the United States Congress to try to change the treaty with Taiwan from what it had been for years and years, or policy had been for years and years. I don't think that will go anywhere. I think this is pretty much a two-day story at most.
Well, so China has responded by practicing to invade Taiwan with these live fire drills that are surrounding the island. What do you make of China's response?
Well, I think it's expected. I would have been surprised if they hadn't done it, but fundamentally, I think the result of that and the consequences of that will be fairly meaningless. They've had their say, we've had our say. It would be surprising if we don't go back to the standard of relationship we had with China last week by this time next week.
Well, so they are saber rattling. The United States is saying we're going to do whatever we're going to do. Was this a mistake on both sides, or was it a mistake for anyone? Or, was there any reason to deal with all of the drama we've dealt with surrounding this visit?
Well, candidly, I think some of the drama has been self-created. The fact that the Biden White House did not think it was a good idea is what made this a story. And so the press went back and forth for about a week now, trying to drive a wedge between the White House and the Congress. The fact remains, we've had congressional leaders visit frequently. The Speaker has visited 25 years ago. It's not unprecedented. But I think the White House is waking up this morning saying that was a foot shot that we could have avoided if we had managed this properly from the beginning.
A foot shot. They shot themselves in the foot. That's what you're saying?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, they created this very controversy that we're seeing right now. If Nancy Pelosi had gone over there on a secret mission, as she had planned to, it would have been a photo op. The Chinese would have not had a chance to respond, and she'd be home right now in California sipping champagne. But the fact remains is that the controversy that was built up at the beginning by the president saying the military doesn't think she should go is what caused this entire controversy. This is a media controversy, not a geopolitical controversy.
Well, that is kind of strange. Why did they mention so far ahead of time that she was going to go and give air to the potential for this, political controversy, as you mentioned? Why not just have this be a secret trip, as it seems like it was kind of planned in the first place?
Well, probably because you and I are running the White House right now. I think any sensible person would have done that, but somebody got ahead of their skis. And again, this thing was just a blunder. It was good to see Nancy Pelosi over there to reaffirm our commitment to Taiwan, to reaffirm our strategy for the region. But that's about all we got out of it, was reaffirmation and a little bit of news.
General Kimmitt, I want to ask you a different question now about Ayman al-Zawahiri. He was taken out by the United States in a drone strike in Kabul on early Sunday morning. What do you make of the end of his life and the, I guess, foreign policy achievement for the United States? I don't even know if we'd consider it that.
Well, first of all, I think we've got to recognize that this is a demonstration to terrorist groups worldwide that we will hunt you down and we will kill you for what you've done in the past. Ayman al-Zawahiri was killing Americans well before 9/11. He was responsible for the East Africa bombings, the Cole bombings, and a significant other bombings. So I'm glad we brought him to justice. But Al-Qaeda woke up that day, probably looked in the sky and said, okay, it's another day. Let's move on. Let's pick another leader. But Zawahiri had not been a tactical commander for a long, long time. He has kept the group together because of his strategy, because of his role as somewhat of a religious figure inside the organization. But candidly, Al-Qaeda is as dangerous today as it was the day before Ayman al-Zawahiri was killed.
Can you kill enough members of Al-Qaeda to completely blunt them as a terrorist group, or is this just the Hydra? You cut off the head and 7 more show up?
Well, I think it's very much like ISIS in Iraq. You can defeat a terrorist organization, but you can't destroy a terrorist organization. As the old canard goes, you can't destroy the ideology, and the conditions under which this ideology exists is what keep these organizations going. So what we can do is at best mitigate the threat, but we'll never eliminate that threat. And anybody that claims that we have done that this week doesn't understand how these organizations work.
All right. So good for us, but not good necessarily for the long term, and doesn't necessarily change anything. All right, General Mark Kimmitt.
I think that's right.
That's a bleak assessment, but it's also a realist assessment, and we thank you for it. Thank you for coming on early morning today.
Sure. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation in your cable lineup. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-based, unbiased coverage.